What's up, YouTube? It's the Cartisan MC. Like, share, subscribe, support the stream if you feel so inclined. I want to talk about something that's really still on my mind from last night. And I will try not to be so, I guess the right word is verbose as I usually could be. But the shit is kind of irritating to me. And maybe you guys can help me understand why people still operate. So my voice is a bit scratchy and weak. So let me know. So last night was league night. And I'm back in the usual spot to play league. And we don't have a full team, right? All the rest of the team didn't show up. So it's only me and another guy. And we're playing a team that I know everybody on the team play against them all the time in the same place. Now, from the onset, I got there early. There were a couple of new things that were in place. And one of them was we had a new bartender. Bartender was a young black chick. Kind of full in the ass and the breast. It's pretty face. Pot belly stomach. See me doing that, forgive me, I broke my tooth. And I keep biting my tongue with this razor blade in the mouth. Anyway, when I'm doing league, I don't drink. I usually just have water. And I'm focused on the game. Just playing the game. Well, on this night, it happens to be that I am the only black dude in the bar. Right? There's some pretty women in there, but I'm the only black dude in the bar. It's like two pretty women and then the bartender. Now, halfway through my first game, my team is losing. Some tall, lanky dude comes up and wants to talk to me. I'm not talking to him, he just wants to talk to me. Now, he's been filtering back and forth past the table, just, pants sagging, coat on, half off, braids, and just swaggering through like he lost a high. He wants to tell me why I missed the shot. I don't know this dude. He don't know me, but he decides he wants to critique me on how I'm shooting. Kind of shine him off. Whatever. I continue shooting. He comes back. Now he want to tell me some more. But the reason why I'm losing is because I'm not having fun. I'm like, no, I'm having fun. I engage with him a little bit just to try to give him a couple of words, let him know I'm not thinking about his ass. I'm here for this full game. Leave me be. This ain't keep going. Now, once I lose my second game, I'm done. I've played two matches back to back. I lost both of them by a slim margin because I missed some shots that seemed inexplicable to fucking miss. It's late. I'm tired. I'm frustrated. It is what it is. Now he comes back and wants to talk to me again. And he's asking me dumbass questions like, oh, you want me to stop talking to you? Stop bothering you? And I told him, I said, no, I know you won't because you want to be irritating. He said, no, I wasn't going to leave anyway. Now, mind you, it's women in the bar. It's women in the bar. This is the young black dude. I'm a black dude. And there's one other one in there. There's three of us in there. It's a black bar, but this is the three of us in there. There's women in there that he knows. He ain't talking to them. He wanted to spend his time trying to talk to me and tell me about my pool game. So I tell him, okay, you go tell me I suck. Let's not take this opportunity to find one black shooting pool to try to downgrade them. But his response was, I can beat you. I'm better than you. It's like, okay, so you want to play on my team? No, he don't want to play. He just thinks he's better than me all of a sudden. Now, it's obvious once I actually look at this motherfucker in the eyes, he wants something with me. Why? I don't know. Because for the whole time I've been in this bar, in the over a year I've been going here, I had nothing with nobody, and I talked to the people I'm shooting pool with or the bartender, and that's it. Now, what I've noticed before this interaction is I ain't dressed fly. I'm wearing my work clothes and some tennis shoes. I got my pool cue, and I'm engaged with the people I'm shooting pool with. Thinking about nothing else that's happening here. Music sounds good or whatever. But the bartender was watching. And you know, if you've been around enough females and whatever, right? The performative behavior that chicks get into when they're trying to get your attention, and how pissed off they get when you don't pay attention to that shit. I'm not even looking at her ass, right? The other bar fly that was sitting there was actually kind of attractive. She was actually a bar fly that actually had her hair done, wore some glasses, her nails was done, nice pants. She came in after I got there. Don't have a big pop belly or anything like that. I'm like, oh shit, she actually got a nice body, attractive, whatever, right? I can't. I'm not paying attention to this little black chick. But this nigga obviously knows. So when I don't want to talk to him, he goes outside, talks to his homeboy. Now his homeboy come back in and gonna look me all in the face, and I look at him. And he put his hand up. Give me dab, man. He dab. Put my fist up for a pound. He gonna leave it hanging there. Like, okay, he is obviously now trying to try some shit with me too. I'm like, these motherfuckers right here. And what I told the tall one was that I'm old, I'm not a young nigga. So I'm a young nigga. Yeah, I know. I can tell. I can tell. Why? Because you wasted time talking to another grown ass man who ain't paying you no fucking attention. Whatever. Other dude, I finally dap him up so he can get the fuck out of my face so I can get back to scoring my game that I'm doing, right? They go over, they talk to this other Mexican dude that's been sitting there a while, and he was watching me when I was in there earlier playing. And then they talked to the little black bartender chick who have now been taking the reins of trying to twerk and shit like that in there up on another chick and all the rest of the stuff near the pool table, which I don't care for. I'm paying her no attention, but I don't care for shit. They give her a little conversation. Nah, we'll be back. Coming back. Now, when they leave, that's it. Now, look, told y'all before, I'm not a hood nigga. I'm not. Raised in the neighborhood, you know how hood niggas get down. But I would not classify myself as a hood nigga, right? And they wouldn't either. But I never really had no problems with them because why? Cool dude. Now I sense what's going on. These niggas want to start it. And they keep watching. They made this big performative gesture to tell her that they leaving, but they'll be back. I'm like, okay, here we go. So now it's three of them gonna leave and they gonna come back, and I'm already catching the vibes of what that means. These niggas think they about to come back and try something with me because he feels some kind of way because I'm not paying him no goddamn attention in a bar while I'm shooting pool. Young niggas. So I go on with my game, and I'm scoring my other game, right? And I tell my teammate that I'm with, I let him know it's like there's gonna be some shit in here in a few minutes if these motherfuckers come back. Right? You're like, what? Just keep an eye out. There's gonna be some shit. So go on with the game. Yeah, my league operator shows up, and I let him know, like, hey, it's gonna be some shit here in a minute. He said, what? It's like these two motherfuckers right here. Right? And sure enough, they have come back now. But now they coming back a little bit more, swaggery, filtering around, constantly walking by, trying to walk by close to me and shit like that. And I'm sitting in the same spot. Same spot. Now my league operator said, man, maybe you should leave. No, I'm gonna score this game. So I'm there. It's getting later, I'm there. Now, mind you, these motherfuckers come back in the bar, they ain't bought a drink. Now, not only have they come back, they brought another motherfucker with them. This little scrawny motherfucker with his hood on came in there, walked by. Then he just goes to the back because they got a back patio. He just goes to the back patio and hang out back there. And now the little black bartender chick, she keep running interference back between the both of them. Two of them and then another dude at the door who keep wandering around looking like he ain't looking, but going outside the door, hanging outside, and coming back in. And, all this behavior that's, if you are been a bouncer or something like that, you'll be paying attention to. You'll be paying attention to. Like, what the fuck is they up to? She keep talking, people keep looking at some whispers and stuff like that, and some people keep, getting up and trying to leave. I'm like, oh, these niggas really gonna try this bullshit in here. Now, how it ended up, because I was never really slipping in that situation, outside of the fact that wasn't packing. My other teammate leaves. He finishes his game. He gets beat. He goes ahead and leaves. I'm like, okay, cool. I'm still there. The place is clearing out. Chick's still in there. The bartender who is no longer on shift, little black one, she's still there. She's still filtering around, trying to stand next to me or near me. Now the Mexican dude has come back. He still got his work clothes on, but now they want to stand on the opposite side of me with this bitch and chit chat. Now the chick, the black chick, bartender, she keep wanting every dude to be a boner or talking to her. I paid her no mind since I've been in here, outside of asking this bitch for a glass of water. So I put together what's going on in there early. It's about this bitch. She need to be somebody. She need to be seen as somebody. I'm not paying her any attention. So she had talked to these other dudes because I'm not paying her attention, and he'd like the interaction with me, who he does not know. They think they're gonna do something to impress her. This is why out of his mouth came, "I'm better than you." Who even said anything about that shit? Who said anything about that shit? The conversation or the exchange that we had wasn't about none of that. That's what came out of your mouth. So what I read from that is the chick was feeling it, and he feeling the chick, want to be in her good graces or some shit. So I watched them keep trying to position themselves for the sneak. Well, I've been in a few situations, and I know better. I know who to watch and when to watch, and how to position myself. So there was no sneaking behind. There wasn't gonna be no blind side. And when them motherfuckers came walking up to me or trying to walk real close by and shit, like they a fucking sidewinder snake or the gravity is fucked up on the world. I'm 2 feet down, 10 toes down, flat footed and standing right there. Like, make moves. Now, towards the end, this last game takes probably about an hour or so. They've been in there back and forth, in and out the door the whole time. Ain't bought one drink. They just keep going outside. Now, when the match finally ended, the one who was just felt I needed to dap him up the way he wanted to dap up, sees that the game is over, is wrapping up, he's standing up, and he constantly on his phone, then he run outside. So as he see we leaving, I'm going over the scores with the other team captain, getting the matches, making sure we got the same numbers. He run outside. So tell my league operator, like, well, this is what it is. So I go out. We go out. These motherfuckers sitting in the car. All of them. The bartender ain't nowhere to be seen. But everybody else is kind of filtered out of the bar. So it's like, this is the place where somebody ain't got stabbed in the fucking neck one time. Because there's too many chicks and broke ass niggas, or broke ass simps, I should say. Now, There could be a climax to this story, but there wasn't on this day because nothing happened when I got outside. They were just sitting in the car with their lights on, actually in front of my car, which I hated because now I'm not thinking, is it? Oh, shit. Now my thinking is this: niggas know my car. It's never beneficial, especially if they're not detailing. So I say all of that to ask this question. Maybe y'all can help me with this shit because I wasn't reading your chat, your comments. Why do they still make niggas that will do dumb shit with strangers over women? Why do they still make niggas like that? I mean, really. Some bitch feels some kind of way because somebody is not paying her the direct attention she wants. She thinks she hot shit. This motherfucker ain't paying no attention to her. So she gonna try to get some dudes to do something to her? What the fuck is that? And then you as a dude, you ain't got nothing else to do. Nothing else to do but try to start shit with some obviously grown ass man for the attention and the butter biscuits of some little bitch. I'm like, third question, if it's not the fourth one, why would you want to put me in a situation to where I could actually lose my damn freedom fucking with you little young motherfuckers? Why do that? Why? I was thinking about this shit while I was standing in there because you you game out the scenario. Like I've told you guys before, you fear less shit. That's why I didn't leave. The fuck am I leaving for? I'm in here and ain't did shit to nobody. I'm playing a pool game. I'm not thinking about your ass. I might be thinking about this chick's ass on this bar stool that ain't this little black bitch, but I'm not thinking about you. Why are you trying to engage me in conversation? You don't even know me. I don't know you. And I'm polite, but fuck off. Why even bother? The shit was bothering me because I'm thinking how many years it's been since I had to deal with that kind of dumb shit and how juvenile it seems. And I'm sitting there thinking, I said, man, this is not even some 20-year-old shit. This is not even 20-year-old shit. I'm damn near 55. Here I am in this bar, and this little young motherfucker want to start some shit. For what? Just out the blue? Just out the blue. Nigga, did you just make 21? And that's when I took account of how odd it was that this is predominantly, most of the time, it's a lot of black folks in there, right? Ride motorcycles and shit like that. No big deal. This was the one time I was the only brother in there, besides these two knuckleheads. I'm like, what the fuck is going on in here today? One second. Now, this is the part that's bothering the fuck out of me. I'm in predominantly black bar. The only black dude in here besides these two dudes, and you trying to get into it with me? You trying to start some shit with me? I'm in the bar and ain't even drinking. I think about none of this shit in this motherfucker. It's so fucking stupid. And I was sitting there questioning myself, like, what did I do to bring this shit up on me? I'm asking God, like, is this things have been kind of nice. Is this the bullshit I have to deal with after that? Stupid. But standing in the bar knowing, like, okay, if these little motherfuckers come back, this is what it's going to be, and this is what's going to be required. Which meant it was going to be bloody in that bitch. Was. It is not because I'm an asshole and I'm a super tough guy or nothing like that. No, that's not it. But I will stand on what I said and I will stand up for myself. And you're not about to be doing that shit with me. It will go the way it goes. But what am I backing down for? Because I don't want to talk to you? Nigga, I'm not a bitch. Whatever. Look, it was just going to be what it was going to be. But I knew what I was prepared to do. Given provocation, I know what I was going to be prepared to do. And in my mind, it was going to be justified. However far I took it was going to be justified. Because I don't know you, and I never said shit to you. Now, what wild hair got up your ass to think you wanted to try some shit with me is your business. That's your prerogative. It can't be your undoing. But you're going to have to stand on that. The other question I asked about the chick situation, why you put motherfuckers up to some shit like that? I've seen this before. And I told you guys, one of my old jobs, this was the problem I was having with the little young bitch that worked there. Everybody that worked there kissed her ass, wanted to hug up on her, shit like that, because she little short Latina, big ass, big titties, pretty face, long hair, and talk shit. Right? So she liked the attention of everybody wanting to fuck her. I wasn't interested in fucking. And she was interested in me. I wasn't interested. Paid her no mind. This was the motherfucker who would be making false HR calls all the time. Well, I'll get my brothers. For what? That proves you don't love your brothers. Because if you would call them after some shit you talk to somebody else to try to fuck up some dude and your brothers get killed, that's on you. Now, mind you, I never said anything to this chick while I was in the bar except, can I get a glass of water? And thank you. That was the extent of the conversation the whole time I was in that bitch. But I see her over there eyeballing because I'm always scanning the room. I see her eyeballing. I see her doing shit, trying to show what she got. I don't give a shit. I'm not looking at you. I'm not paying no attention to you. This little 6 foot tall fucking white chick that was in there with the big booty and the spandex pants and shit that was trying that shit. She was doing something a little interesting. Because I haven't seen a girl stand on her tippy toes and bent over a stool popping and shit. But you want to dance up on this bitch. I ain't looking at neither one of y'all. I'm not into that lesbian shit. That's a turnoff. Performative sexuality. Why do I care about that shit? Apparently, you like women. But so for me, I pegged her as being a particular class of chick. A hyena. Regular hood bitch. Probably too young to even be in there being a bartender. Yeah, Malika, he did expect me to affirm his presence. I did affirm his presence. I talked to him. I looked him right in the eye. And I also told him I'm scoring this game right now. Can I get back to that? So it was an irritating night in the sense that that shit even had to be close. Not that anything happened, because nothing ended up happening, but the fact that it was close. And I play there weekly. So I'll be back there. So now it's something that I have to pay attention to while I'm shooting, while I'm shooting pool. Because most of the time, nobody gives a shit. You there shooting pool, they ain't worried about your ass. No. The one time I'm in there in over a year, and now I finally have one Negro who think he got an issue with me because I'm not paying him no mind. Like he needs some attention from a dude. That's like some gay shit to me. And I'm in the Bay Area. They're most of my late teens and 20s in club experience and almost every weekend. Yeah, UFO. When I did security and stuff like that, this was behavior we watched all the time. This how you always knew when something was gonna pop off. Before I got to that age where I was doing security, just being with my friends and shit like that, I know this is how shit pops off. These are the dudes I stopped fucking hanging with because they would be the ones looking for shit like that. Nothing in life, no reason to care. Mad that somebody else is having something that you feel like you're not. But it was never, at least for me, I'd never be doing no shit like that over no bitch. Never. There are, there is like now just maybe I can count. Let's say I can count on two hands, one hand possibly, a woman I would get into a fight over a dude for. My mama, my daughter, my grandchild, my woman, if I have one right now. But it's not going to be no shit that I started or she started. It's not. It's going to be some shit that somebody brought to us. And I know my understanding of how far I'm willing to go. Because once that's adjusted to, what else is there? It's all over except for the scuffling after that point. So a lot of hater energy. A lot of hater energy. And it just makes me question at this age, why am I having to deal with shit like this? Why? I've been in, can I say, rougher bars? Nobody usually bothers me. They usually think I'm a cop. Nobody usually bothers me. But this 20 nothing decided today was the day. Stupid. Stupid shit. I don't know. I'm airing out my thoughts because that was last night and I got home fucking midnight. Had 4 hours of sleep and now I'm waking up and I'm like, great. Next week I'm gonna have to deal with this motherfucker again. Fine. I already made my plan for next week and it ain't not showing up. It's not showing up. Stupid shit. Stupid shit. Meaning that bitch will be there again. And she'll be on the phone. Like we know in the Bay Area, chicks will rig niggas up, calling and having an issue because nobody's paying her any goddamn attention. And I will still be as pissed off that I'm probably into some shit over some bitch I'm not paying no fucking mind to. Like the one at work. Not this one, but the one before. Why do chicks be taking that shit so personal when you're not interested in what they doing? You want to be tooting up your ass in a bar, not a club. There's no dance floor. It's just tables, a bar, and stools. And you want to be tooting up your ass like you in the hood club to the jukebox song. Nobody want to see that shit. Nobody's paying attention to that shit. You the only one in here dancing. Everybody else either sitting on a stool talking to whoever they with, sucking on a drink, or shooting pool. Yo ass trying to get some cheers and applause because you got an ass and you can shake it. Stupid shit. So my thinking is with shit like that, because I've seen it throughout life. The chicks that get dudes into shit like that need to have their ass whooped. They actually need to be the first one hit in the face. And I've only seen that happen one time, and it was in a movie. And I thought that was funny as shit because that's exactly how it should have happened. Why? Because anybody who provokes dudes to get into an altercation needs their ass whooped too. They need to be the first one hit. Why? Because that is not your fucking job. These dudes need to get their ass whooped for the simple fact they going on the behest of some woman for no reason. For no reason. But that bitch need her ass whooped too, so she stopped doing that shit. Now you can make for that whatever you want to. Oh, you condoning violence against women. No, I condone violence against assholes. People who get other people into shit. If you had a friend and every time y'all went out somewhere, your friend got you into some shit, some scrapes, when you was out of that scrape, you would kick your friend's ass. Why? Because he always getting you into some shit. Women who do that kind of thing, that be sending little simp niggas out to be fucking with people who ain't thinking about them, that has gotten many a dude out here killed. For real. No bullshit. She needs to suffer them same kind of consequences. And then they'll stop doing that kind of shit. Leave people the fuck alone. Nobody owes you their attention. Nobody. It don't matter what your face look like. It don't matter how big your ass is. It doesn't matter how big your titties are. It don't matter if you running around with sparklers on your titties and flames shooting out your asshole. Nobody owes you their attention. Most of the time, most of us exist in this world with nobody giving a fuck. So get over it. And for me, if you a dude who is doing shit on the behest of a woman, you need to really check your nuts. You are not a man. That is not manhood. You are supposed to be the determining factor on what happens and when. If you doing something because this little bitch, I don't know about him, he just think he a little bit better than us, and you got your goofy ass running over there, oh, I'm gonna see about that. That's not even Captain Save-A-Ho. That's dumb nigga though. Dumb. Even if you win, even if dog pile, rat pack on some motherfucker, do that male hyena behavior, even if you do that shit and win, think about yourself though. You's a bitch. Because you did it because a bitch told you. You got no backbone. You let what she said and the promise of some pussy, shout out to Alan Roger Curry, to get you in a situation that you could lose your life. And since you don't want to do that, that's why you need 3 other niggas. Hyena behavior. Yeah, UFO, useful idiot. Stupid as fuck. I have broken up fights like that. I watch start for that same fucking reason. Oh man, why you fucking with me? You fucking with my chick. That is not your chick, dude. She been over here flirting with everybody in this bitch. It's been watching y'all the whole time. Calm the fuck down. Gonna swing on another man because some other bitch upset that she ain't being recognized in here. Grow up. Who raised you niggas? Her too. Dumb shit. Dumb shit. So I'm thinking about it like I'm taking if the situation went bad, I would have been losing my freedom. And I don't know about y'all, but life is looking pretty nice right now for me. I wouldn't want to be losing my freedom. But it's not going to go that way. I'm not going to let somebody try some shit with me and just be there for the ass beating. No, fuck that. No. I showed up here. I'm leaving here. Solo, dolo. But I would have to be marketing my freedom for some motherfuckers who don't even give a fuck about their life, apparently, or have anything else going on. More important to go fucking do. Stupid shit. So anyway, let me go ahead and get in this job site so everybody looking at me sitting in my car talking to myself like it's their business. But those are 3 questions. I don't know if y'all could tell me what y'all thought. Put it in the comment section or whatever. I mean, who keeps raising people like this? I'm really curious. Have you ever been on one side or the other of that shit? Have you been the dude some chick was calling? He ain't paying. I don't know. That nigga think he better than me. Putting a little battery in your back and a bug in your ear to get you to go fucking with some other dude. Or since there's a few women in here, a few black ones, are you the one that would have niggas doing that shit? Because you're not getting the attention of some dude that you find attractive. Post your comments. I'd be interested in reading that shit. Till then, I got to get out of here and get this job done today. Appreciate y'all for showing up, and I'll talk to you next time. Peace.